Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 33 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the running of the Credit 1 301. It's our second and last race here at the Magic Mile this season, and the X Series came down to overtime, and boy was it a fun finish. Connor Hurley was leading on the first lap, and when he got crashed by James Stabilito, and that allowed Connor Breen to take the race win. So we'll see if we'll have a finish like that here in the Cup Series. On the pole is the 37 of John Mendez, and the outside will be the 12 of Marcus Sachi. Row 2 has James Richardson and Alex Hawkins. We have Derek Hamill and Eli Bright in row 3, Billy Bishop and Donovan Duthin in row 4, and O'Neal Balvin and Brianna Russell round out your top 10. Let's look at our last winner from Sonoma, and that was Carter Friesen in the 95. I might have mentioned that was his first win of his career in Sonoma. It was actually his second career win. His first came last season in Orlando, and now he scored his second career win at Sonoma in this season. So I apologize for that little error I made in that last race, as I hadn't updated the winners list until after I did the Sonoma race. So I will have an updated list of winners. Every winner of the Cup Series, I will have an updated list up shortly on my Facebook page as soon as I'm done with New Hampshire. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, 31 laps here because it is the 301. I wanted to add that one extra lap for fun here in New Hampshire, because what's the point of calling it 301 if you're not going to add an extra lap? But so we're going to make it fun. Green flag in the air in the Credit 1 301. Oh no, Sachi goes around on the first lap. Marcus Sachi just went around the very first lap from second place. Oh my gosh, already starting with fireworks. Hawkins will take the second spot. But what a start to this race. Marcus Sachi got spun. 3-wide battle with James Richardson and Alex Hawkins sandwiched. And Sachi spins. John Mendez continues to lead, and Duthin gets some damage. Marcus Sachi spins around. And wow, that's just heartbreaking to see Sachi spin from second right from the first lap. We are in for a pretty intense race here in New Hampshire, that's for sure. John Mendez leads the field back to the green flag here in New Hampshire. We'll see if he can hold off Hawkins. Mendez, by the way, was a winner this season back at Walt Disney World, and so was Hawkins. He won back at ISM. Eli Bright, though, hasn't won a race this season. He would love to do it right here. Neither has the 17 James Richardson. No, I believe Richardson has a... I don't know if Richardson has a win this season. I almost forgot. Oh, a little contact. Richardson takes second place. Billy Bishop takes third place. Hawkins pulls away, and Derek Hamill gets by, and he gets the position from Eli Bright. Donovan Duthin, look at the damage he has on the front, and yet he's still running the race at full speed. And another caution's out. And I believe it's for ChristianVargas, who did get his first career win, I might add, at the Daytona 500 this season. Sorely did not mention that. Look at this. Brandon Tharp gets into some trouble with Priya McShane. As you can see, the 18 gets spun by the 2 car right into the apron. But that's not what the caution was for. This is what happened. McShane got up into Luke Walker and ChristianVargas up into the wall, and they both get taken out. That's what the caution was out for. Tharp with some major damage, and so are the other two cars. But it does bring the field back up together. Hawkins in front over James Richardson, trying to win again for the second time in Season 33 and lock himself into the playoffs. Back to green already. Richardson leading, takes it away. Oh no! 6 and 37 get taken out! Oh my gosh, the 6 and 37 get taken out. Now there's a crash. Bishop spinning. Vargas Mendez involved with some damage. Oh my gosh, another twisty result. This one's a big pile up and probably the biggest of the race. I'm sure the 17 has to be very careful. Oh, he's into the 0-0. That was not called for. That was just not necessary for James Richardson to like go into the 0-0 like that. Really? The caution's out. Let's see what happened on that caution flag. And there's John Mendez getting spun out. The 6 and 37 both get taken out. And then there's the 6 Billy Bishop, and there's more chaos. I think one of the cars hit him. That's the 14, I believe. Rich Roy hits them, and then they get piled up. Oh, what an ugly scene here in New Hampshire. Patrick Smith is hit. Lopez is hit. Sachi's hit. Vargas is hit. Tharp, Balvin's hit. Everybody's hit. So Richardson is still the leader, and we have a handful of cars out of the race after that big crash. Back to the green flag in New Hampshire. Richardson's out in front. A lot less cars than before after that big pile up. It was a messy race. Derek Hamill's up to 3rd place now, and James Richardson pulling away a little bit to the lead. "12 laps to go in New Hampshire. Just a dozen laps here at the Magic Mile. Cody Smart gets by Steve Morgan. And Angel Oliveira gets by Donovan Duthit. Look at all the drivers with major damage. Oh no, Zach Fitzwater spins. It was CassandraKirker that spun the 4-car around. Very an unnecessary move in my part. I'm not sure what she was thinking there. There's a caution out, and I believe it should come out. It does. It's out. Just 9 to go at New Hampshire. It's going to be coming down to the final laps here at the Magic Mile. Oh boy, this is going to be a fun finish. Green flag is out, 6 to go. And James Richardson, what a lead. 5 to go in New Hampshire, and a huge lead on the 17, but there's still the possibility of an overtime finish. We had one at the X Series race here. We might have one here in the Cup race as well. Daniel Bouchard and Steve Morgan battle for, I believe, the 5th spot. Oh, Morgan in the wall, but Yepes goes by. Not a good run for the 51. The yellow is out. Caution's out again. Cody Smart went around with the 48 of Robert Smith. Oh no, he hit the wall in turn 4. Somebody took him out. And it might be an overtime finish coming up. Oh boy, it looks like James Richardson's going to have to hold on 2 more laps to the lead. And James Richardson will be your leader heading into the overtime finish here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. So you don't want to miss the next 2 laps here at the Magic Mile. Alrighty guys, it's 2 laps aside overtime. Here we go. James Richardson, can he hold on for the win? Remember what happened in the X race when we had overtime? Yeah, so hopefully Richardson does not suffer the same fate. Here we go. Pace car comes down to pit road. It's going to come down to 2 laps here in New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Let's see if the 17 can hold on. Green flag. Richardson off to a good start. Here comes Derek Hamill for second. 13 tried to block, but he couldn't do it. And now we're coming to the white flag with 1 lap to go here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. James Richardson, a great start, and right now he's pulling away. Hamill moves to second place. Might be enough for the 17 to win it. And the 1 car, Wayne Carson, goes around on the last lap. Won't matter now. James Richardson gonna hang on. He'll come off the final turn. He'll take the checkers at the Credit 1 301 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Last lap, Wayne Carson got turned. Let's take a look at that. Wayne Carson was spun right here. Jonathan Wong spun out the 1 car right here on the last lap. Wow. And James Richardson hangs on for the race win here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. He dominated the second half and was able to pull away at the end in overtime to win here at the Magic Mile. So James Richardson, he might be back in the playoffs. We might see him back in the playoffs this season. Well deserved, by the way, for him, because he's always been one of the most consistent drivers in the series. So we're glad to see him back into in the winners list here in the Cup Series this season at New Hampshire. Here are the results on the left of your screen. I'm gonna update Richardson right now. When he stands in the wins list, and look at that, he's a winner again. How about that? His last win came in the All-Star race back in season 32, last season's All-Star race. The last one he got, by the way, was in last season's All-Star race. So he has always been one of the most consistent drivers. And if you count regular season, his last win came in I believe it was in Kansas. Yeah, Kansas was his last win last season in New Hampshire. So he's been one of the most consistent drivers. I believe this is his 5th season in a row with 1 race win. So yeah, this is his 5th consecutive season with 1 win in the Cup Series. So James Richardson now has 13 wins. That's as much as Connor Breen had in his Pokemon Cup Series career. And speaking of Breton, he actually won earlier today at New Hampshire Motor Speedway's the X Series race. So how coincidental is that? So James Richardson ties Connor Breton in wins in the Cup Series, and Connor Breton himself won the X Series race here at New Hampshire in the same track. What a coincidence. So it was meant to be for James Richardson to win here at the Magic Mile, and we're glad he did, and he's back in the playoff contention, back in the playoff talks. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this race. Sorry for the little bit of a delay. I was just updating the winners list as I go, so that I don't have to go back and update again. It'd take a while. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this race. Next weekend we'll be at Chicago Motor Speedway for the truck weekend there. And then after that, the 3 series will all go to Chicagoland, and we'll continue our journey through the seasons. So, hope you enjoy New Hampshire. We'll see you at Chicago for the truck race next time.